Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have PlayStation plus FedEx. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we do the font from FedEx, but in the style and colors of the PlayStation logo. So for instance, taking the F and making it big and red, and then maybe taking the X so we can keep the arrow in there and turning it and making it the same colors as the S. So the first step is gonna be just to take out the F, and I'm gonna fill it in red. The PlayStation logo is a little skewed, so I'm gonna do the same thing for the F. Then I'm gonna grab the E and the X from the FedEx logo, and basically do the same thing for that one. So here's what that looks like. I've selected the E and the X, and now I just need to make it the same colors as the PlayStation logo, and here is the final result. I think honestly this looks really cute. I love this PlayStation logo to begin with. Let me know what you think about this FedEx one though in the comments. Whichever logo this filter lands on, I'm gonna give it a retro redesign. Okay, what are we gonna get? Ooh, PlayStation. Okay, it's already a little retro. Let's go. So my thought for this one is that we're gonna take this P and S and put them in block letters next to each other. And then I wanna take the rectangle from the P and almost make it look like it's like staggered until it trails off into nothing. So I found this font called Nougat, and I'm gonna type out PS. And I'm thinking to kind of give a little vibe to this S. I'm gonna skew the whole thing so it's almost italic. I'm gonna recreate this exact shape right here so that I can make a bunch of duplicates in the different colors of the PlayStation logo and put them next to the original. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for each of these three colors. I wanna add a stroke to the whole thing. And lastly, I wanna go ahead and mute all of these colors just a bit. And here is the final result. It looks so retro. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Today I'm gonna be combining three logos into one super logo using a random logo generator. PlayStation brand in the Nickelodeon font and the style of NASA. So I started by downloading the Nickelodeon font. I needed to get the word NASA out of the NASA logo, so I decided to redraw this little red thing with the pen tool in Photoshop. I painted away all the letters in blue with the paintbrush tool, fixed up the white loop with the pen tool as well, and I typed out PlayStation in the Nickelodeon font. And I realized that some of the NASA logo was actually under the red thing, so I duplicated the red layer and masked off just a part above the second half of the word. Finally, I decided that the Nickelodeon orange needed to be somewhere within this, so I changed the red thing to be the Nickelodeon orange, and here's the final result. I think having that Nickelodeon orange and font in here kind of makes this logo a little more playful, and I could see it kind of on like a patch for a t-shirt for maybe like a kid's space camp or something like that.